Good morning. It is a beautiful sunny day. So we are going to do the windows today and the roof light. I've got a Heki mini roof light that I'm going to fit today. I'm going to show you the frame and how I set up the frame, because I didn't record any of that last time for the fan, mostly because it was really windy and it was a little bit chilly and I just couldn't get any footage. Right, okay, so I've got some 44 by 44. The only reason why I've gone with that is when I measured, let me just show you. So I measured the depth of these because I knew that I was going to put the frame on the roof, so I didn't want it to be too far down or too far up, because obviously I'm going to be putting so in between here and there is going to go like the I've got a high roof that I'm going to get probably from Evo, because it looks like a really good option. It's just literally everything's cut for you. I don't know, don't hold me to that, because I change my mind a lot. So this is why I went for the 44, because I measured that and it was about, well, when I measured it, I think it was about 40, 42, something like that. So I was just adding a few bits of metal on anyway. But as you can see, it's more or less flush with the beam. Got this is the exact one. 1.8, two of the 1.8 pieces of wood, because I knew I'd be doing two, one for that opening and one for the roof light that we're doing today. I've cut it down so that I've got two, I've written it on here, two. So yeah, we've got two 488 mil and two 400. Because the opening is 400, we need to keep that 400 the inner aperture needs to be 400 by 400. So because these are 44 by 44, you just add 44 each end basically, and that gives us our 488. It's basically going to be looking like this. So we've got our 400 by 400 square. Right, okay, so you want the pilot holes to be on the 488 ones. I'm not really bothered if I end up going through the floor, because I'm not going to be using this floor. It just does not look like it's in good nick. Okay, have ourselves a frame. So what I did is offer up the frame, held it up there with my head, and then I just made marks, like corner marks inside there, because that's better than putting like when you get your pen, if you put your pen and you put a dot in, you could be like out by your pen could go this way or could go that way and everything. So it's better just to mark it that. So I have measured it as well, so it's exactly 400 mil this way to that way and that way to that way, and then I'm obviously measured those ones as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my drill and make pilot holes right in the corner of each of these, and then get a bigger drill bit to drill. Well, it doesn't really matter which corner I do it in, but I drill a bit bigger drill bit so I can fit the jigsaw through. Now we do the big one. Attach bin bag. Bit of wishy-washy. That's all taped up. Right, let's just double check that this gap. It's a little bit bigger. That's because it's from centre of hole to centre of hole. Okay, that's fine. If I go this way, then that way. Yeah, I got the plastic bag in there. Huh? No, because it's got to catch all the swarf. No, it's hanging on. Okay. Right, you got it? I got it. Take this out. I can see you. I'm using a bit of hammerite metal paint just to protect it, because you never know. Because this is going to dry quickly, I'm just going to go over this bit here. We wait for it to dry. Just going to have a quick read through the instructions one more time, and then I'm going to come back up. I've got some mastic strip which we're going to put down. Give it a wipe with alcohol first, and yeah, put there's loads of bugs up here, look. It's like they've all come out today to say hello. So we've just got this out of the box. This is the damaged one, and Lee has kindly, from Magnum Motors, has kindly sent us another one of this. Oh look, it's completely cracked. It goes all the way down there. That's all right. But we just thought we'd rest that on top of there just so we can figure out, see if we can make sense of what's going on. So these screws are actually T20 Torx screws. So I don't know if I want to use the impact driver, because there's a bit too much strength. Right, so it came with these bits. So we've got these little clips, which is for the trim, and then we've got 12 of these screws, certain length, and then there's 8 in here, and the remaining 4 are already in there. The frame will sit in here, whereas this piece and this piece will sandwich the frame together. One. I'm just going to check our frame in there. I don't know if this was done up to. It does say that there's a torque setting for these. You do have a torque wrench, but do you know what? Please don't tighten it up. I over tighten it. So this comes off, and it's got these little bits here, which in the instructions it says you need to measure. So when we pop that up there, we need to measure the distance between where the frame drops down and where this drops down, sorry, and the frame, and where it sits on here, because we need to have a good sandwich. So we might need to cut this down, might not. I'm just testing it on this old one just to see if it goes on. Perfect fit. That makes me happy. And then that will sit on top. So if you imagine this is in, yeah, it definitely needs cutting down, as you can see, can't you? So we'll just see how much we need to cut down. Not much. And then we'll screw those together, and then it will just, yeah, like that. Well, I'm going to say 10 mil because it's a little bit more actually than what it is up on there, and it will allow for the mastic as well that's going to go on top, won't it? Fits in the hole, which it does. Fits in there fine, doesn't it? Okay, that's good then. Bright, good. It's letting light in like it's supposed to. Make sure this is all nice and clean, this surface that's going on. Basically put, well, I need to put a whole one round down first, and then I'll
just stick straight away.
Yeah, it's like it's proper that obviously I haven't peeled it off yet, but you do this down here. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. Yeah, missed that, but it's on. Your arm's hurting.
Starting to.
Right, let's do. That seems like it's nipping up to me, doesn't it?
Yeah. So on the other corner.
Yeah, then you can go.
Yeah.
What, this one here?
Should,
yes. Is that one there?
Is it that one? I think it's that one, isn't it?
This one?
Yeah. It's directly opposite.
Yeah, that seems good to me. Why does that one not feel? I don't know, it doesn't feel as...
a bit wobbly, doesn't it?
I guess this is why we need to have it cut down so it'll actually go up, nip up properly. It's right, right. Fine, why nothing falls on you?
More flowers.
Elsie! Elsie! Hi, baby! Yeah, you haven't got any shoes on.
Yes. Okay, we only going by here.
Look, we've got a nice little window up here now. And can you feel that breeze coming in? I can.
Oh, that's right. In your field of view, that's
Look, we got a fan, and we got a window. It's all for you. Kissy, kissy, kissy. There we go. There is our lovely skylight, and there are blue skies, but look at that. weather. It's really windy, so I won't be able to open this fully today, but just to show you that it does work, I'll just put it on that little is it going to lift off? Hopefully not. So there you go. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And it does have these little clips up here. I have seen a video demonstrated that. So yeah, it basically will lift up and then lock into place so that when you do have windy days like today, it's not going to like flick right back along that rail there. So it's really handy. And it's raining, so I'm just going to close this now. Close it up. There we go. Beautiful. So yes, there we go. And the next stage is, as you can see, we've got a load of stuff from DOMETIC, kindly supplied, not sponsored, definitely not, yeah, supplied by James at Custom V-Dubs. Amazing customer service, because I asked a lot of questions and he made sure that I had the right kit for the van and gave us a really nice discount. So if you want to see that video, then drop me a like and subscribe. Yeah, and anything else that you want to see, or if you want to comment on the video, then just stick it down below and I will try my best to answer as many comments as I can.